Hi students, in this video I'll be going through the 2023 O-Level Mathematics Paper 2 question 6b. Alright, so this is a question regarding coordinate geometry. Let's read the question. A is the point 4, 6, B is the point -5, -3, and C is the point 8, -4. D is the point -1y which lies on the line AB. So find the value of y. Okay, so let's try to plot some of the info in this coordinate axis on the right side, and hopefully it will help us to visualize the question better. All right, so over here we are going to plot points A and B because point D lies on this line AB, right? Okay, so we can leave out point C for now. Okay, so point A is 4, 6, so maybe 4 somewhere here, and then maybe 6 here. So point A will be somewhere over here. Okay, so this will be 4, 6. Okay, then point B is -5, the origin over here. So -5 maybe somewhere here. Okay, -3, so maybe somewhere here. Okay, so point B will be somewhere around here. Okay, -5, -3. Okay, so we're going to join these 2 points together. Okay, so this is the line AB. Okay, so D is the point -1y. So -1 should be somewhere around here, right? Okay, so the point D should be around here. Okay, so point D. Okay, so point D lies on the line AB. Okay, so over here we can actually formulate an equation which will actually allow us to find the value of y. Okay, because it should be quite obvious to you if 3 points lie on the same straight line. So if we were to find, let's say, the gradient of AD and the gradient of BD, okay, they should give us the same value. Okay, so let's try to formulate an equation using the gradient. Okay, and then we solve from there, and we should be able to find the value of y. Okay, so let's do a gradient of AD equals to gradient of BD, all right? Okay, so the formula for gradient is y2 minus y1. Okay, so over here I'm going to use this as this one minus this one for the gradient of AD. So y minus 6 over -1 minus 4. Okay, 4. Okay, now we'll do the same thing for BD. Okay, so we can actually always switch it around. So if let's say for point B, okay, we want to use this as y2 minus this one, right? Okay, we can always do that. So let's try. So -3 minus y over -5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. Okay. Okay, so that just simplify a bit. So over here we will get y minus 6 over -5 equals to -3 y over -5 plus 1. So you'll get -4. And from here we just do some cross multiplying, cross multiplication. Okay, then just expand. Okay, then just bring all the y terms to the left side. So you'll get -9y. Then 15 minus 24, you should get -9. So this means that y will be equals to 1. Okay, you can see from the diagram that this is actually quite accurate, right? Okay, so when x is the -1, okay, when you hit the line, you get what y equals to 1. Okay, so the value of the coordinates of d is -1, 1, right? Okay, so this is for part 1. Okay, so y will be 1, right? Okay, so the next part, find the length of the line DC. So the length of the line DC. Okay, so now we need to involve C. Okay, so the coordinate of C is 8, -4, right? So let's write down. Okay, so the coordinates of D, we found it to be -1, 1, and then C we found it to be 8, -4. Okay, so they want us to find the length of the line DC. So we're going to use the distance, okay, the formula for distance between 2 points, okay, on a line segment. Okay, so if you recall, if let's say we have a point x, right? So the coordinate is x1, y1, and a point y coordinates is x2, y2. So the length of xy will be square root of x2 minus x1, right? Square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, so over here we will use the coordinates of points C and D. Right, so let's use 8. Okay, be careful, minus 1 square plus negative 4 minus 1 square, right? Okay, so over here we should get 8 minus 1 is 9. 9 square is 81. 81 plus negative 4 minus 1 square is 25. 81 plus 25, you'll get 106, right? Okay, so you square root and write your answer in 366, you will get 10.3 units. Okay, so this one is 366. Right, so this one not too difficult. Okay, so this one would be 10.3 units. Right. Okay, let's look at part 3 of the question. Right, so this is the part that is slightly more challenging. Okay, so over here they say that C is the point of the line AE, such that AC is to AE is 2:3. Okay, so let's draw we plot the point A. So 4 and 6 over here. Okay, so A is over here. Okay, so it is 4, 6. Okay, then point C is 8, negative 4, right? Okay, given the question. Okay, point C is 8, negative 4. So let's plot that inside also. Okay, since we need the info for this question. So 8 is here, and negative 4 is maybe somewhere around here. Okay, so 8, negative 4, so over here. Okay, so this is point C, right? So 8, negative 4. Okay, so let's join the lines, the 2 points together. Okay, so basically they say that C is the point on the line AE, so that means AE is longer than AC, right? So let's join. Okay, so this one is supposed to be a straight line. Okay, let me try to draw a straight line. Okay, so you can use your ruler to draw. Okay, so the point E will actually extend even further. Okay, so E may be somewhere around here. Okay, so now what we need to do, they want us to find equation of the line BE, right? So we know the coordinates of B already. Okay, so now if we know the coordinates of E, then we will be able to find the gradient of BE, and then from there we can find the equation easily. Okay, so our immediate aim will be to find the coordinates of point E. Okay, so what is the info given to us? They say that AC is to AE is 2:3. So that means from A to C, okay, if this is 2 units, okay, then from A to E will be 3 units. Okay, 2:3. Okay, that means this whole thing will be 3 units. Okay, all the way from here to here. Okay, that will be 3 units, right? Okay, so the way to do this question is you can actually use the concept of similar triangles. Okay, so if we were to complete this triangle, it's going to look something like this. Okay, so the triangle is going to look something like this. Alright. Okay, so over here. Okay, so over here you can see that we have 2 similar triangles. Okay, let me add in the point. Let's say we call it X and Y. So triangle AXC and triangle AYE are similar. Okay, and we know the ratio of one pair of corresponding side AC is to AE is 2:3. Okay, so this means that AX is to AY will also be 2:3. Okay, so do we know the length of AX now? Okay, so to calculate the length of AX, we just need to look at the Y coordinate of A and C, right? So the Y coordinate of A is 6. The Y coordinate of C is -4. Okay, so this means that AX is going to be 6 minus -4, which will give us 10 units. So to go from a level of 6 to a level of -4, you can see from here, it will be a total of 10 units. Okay, so if 10 units okay, so AX over AY will have the same ratio as AC over AE. So this means that this 10 units is actually referring to 2U. Okay, so 2U is 10 units. So 1U will be equals to 5. So from A to Y will be 3 units, alright? So following the ratio of AE, so it will be 3 units. So 3 times 5 is going to be 15 units. So this means that from here all the way to here, okay, it's going to be 15, right? Okay, so now this will enable us to find the y coordinate of point E already. Because the y coordinate of A is 6, you go down by 15 units. Okay, so 6 minus 15 is going to give us -9. So the y coordinate of E is going to be -9, right? So we can do the same thing for this CX, because CX over EY is going to also be 2:3. Alright, so CX over EY is also going to be 2:3. Okay, so what's the length of CX? Right, so CX is going to be now you look at X coordinate. X coordinate of A is 4, X coordinate of C is 8, so this is going to be 4, right? So 2U is now going to be equals to 4, so 1U is going to be 2, so EY is going to be 3 units, so it's going to be 3 times 2, so going to be 6. Okay, so now the X coordinate of A is 4 plus 6 is going to give you 10, right? Okay, so for those of you who have problems thinking, what we can do is we can write out the ratio actually. So AX, okay, over AY is going to be the same ratio as AC over AE. Okay, so AX over AY is going to be 2 over 3 or so. Okay, we know AX is 10, right? So if we sub this with 10, okay, so AX is 10 over AY equals to 2 over 3, then AY is going to be 15, right? Okay, because 10 over 15 will give us 2:3. Then you can do the same thing for CX over EY, and then you also be able to get the 6. Okay, so coordinates of E will be 10, -9. Okay, then from here it should be quite easy to find the equation of the line BE already. Right, so 10, -9. Okay, so let's find the gradient of BE first. So the coordinates of B, okay, if you recall, coordinates of B would be -5, -3, right? So B equals to -5, -3. So gradient of BE. Okay, so let's compute this. So y2 minus y1. So let's use B as the y2. Okay, over -5 minus 10. Okay, so on top you'll get 6, bottom you'll get -15. Right, so if you convert to lowest term, will be 2 over 5. Okay, so gradient of BE is 2 over 5. Okay, so now we can find the equation of BE already. Okay, so the equation of a straight line is of the form y equals to mx plus c. Okay, so all we need to do is now sub in the coordinates of either B or E to help us to find C. Okay, so let's sub in the coordinates of B. So when x equals to -5, y equals to -3. So -3 equals to -2 times -5 plus c. So this will give us 2 plus c. So c is going to be -5. So now we know the answer already. Therefore, equation of BE will be y equals to -2 over 5x minus 5. Right, so overall this last part, you just need to know, have some idea okay, how to find this coordinate of point E. Okay, so you can always use this method of the similar triangles to help you to find the coordinates of the point E. Okay, if you have a question that is similar to this. Right, so the answer for this is y equals to -2 over 5x minus 5.